Oke teman-teman, kembali lagi bersama Yugo 85 Gaming di Yugo West kita channel. Kali ini teman-teman, kita kembali bermain game BIOMUTANT ya. Dan seperti biasa sebelum kita mulai, jangan lupa subscribe, like, komen, dan share video ini ke teman-teman kalian ya. Oke, ini kita ceritanya kembali ke masa lalu ya, flashback ya. Bukan kembali ke masa lalu tapi flashback ya teman-teman, kita masih belajar ya. Oke, kita langsung saja, let's go to the game. Ada siapa ini? Widih, Elvis Presley, siap. Baik sebelum namanya, waduh, ini namanya ditranslate juga ya.
Asks if you were tired, as it's a bit of a hike here from the village. He wonders if your Muma knows you are here. You're such a good child, so you probably did. Even the young forget. He understands why you came all the way out here, to see them, the potato people.
Itu ngomong-ngomong pohon di belakangnya itu ini ya.
The potato people, or Nono, are a wonder, somehow interlinked with this little tree here, fueling its source of life.
Tree of Life ya, waktu masih kecil ya itu, yang di belakangnya nih.
Magic? He claims it's just the force of life, the existence of energy, powering and connecting all things living, like the Nono. The Nono prefer to hide in glitter grass. He says you should get over there and ruffle it. See if you can make one come out of hiding.
Disuruh nyari Nono ya. Si ini ya, potato ya, makhluk potato jadi-jadian kayaknya itu ya. Kita cek dulu. Oh, di bawah sana. Let's go. Apa nih? Ditebas.
You found one. You should be proud. They don't come out for everyone. The Nono's key energy is just what the Pensai needs to complete its cycle and grow into a tree of life. Only time will tell. At least his intention is to dedicate his life to it. He has the feeling the fate of the world depends on it. You'll need to support the tree for a long time to come. The only way it'll grow tall is with the burst of ki released from the Nono as they become one with the tree. You'll need a net to catch the Nono, and he wants you to use his, but asks you to be gentle. The Nono are sensitive beings, an embodiment of ki, the primal energy.
No. Nice.
You handle that net like you've never done anything else. He's impressed. He's grateful for all the help he can get. There's lots of Nono out there that need to be guided to the roots of the Pensai tree. They're hiding in the glitter grass that mostly grows deep inside damp caves, where they draw mineral from the natural rock. One day, he hopes the tree will have grown tall enough to sustain the world. But today, your focus is getting this one to become one with the tree.
Lawannya pohon bonsai jadi pensai ya. Kalau bonsai kan kecil di pohonnya, kalau ini jadi besar. Ya. Oke. Indah sekali ya coy. Very very nice. Ini dia. Dikasih energi nono tadi ya.
Now that you've seen the Nono's connection with the tree with your own eyes, you have no reason to doubt. From this day on, he'll make nurturing the pensai into a tree of life, a life goal, not only for our village's sake, but for all of us, everyone. One day, the land won't be as peaceful. Not even your Muma will be able to protect us. You can already see the effects from how reckless those before us acted, and unless something changes, we're doomed. The land won't survive the side effects of the old world's industrial advances. He says you'd better hurry back to the village before your Muma comes looking for you. You did good here today. No, she's got lots on her mind and needs rest after the raid last night on the Lupin camp with her disciples. Wonders if they let the Predator family live or not.
Kembali lagi ke masa
He
depan.
lost you there for a while, but no memory is alone.
Jadi dari ceritanya out of date bercerita ya tadi itu ceritanya.
He says he remembers every single day he devoted to growing the tree of life, but now he's afraid it might be in vain. The tree started to die when the end of days begun, and it wasn't long after that that the World Eaters arrived. The genetic evolution that occurred after the apocalypse that Toxanol Corporation inflicted on the land set the World Eaters' DNA into overdrive. His friend Gizmo is working on a Mekton and needs help defeating the Jumbo Puff at the end of the West Route. Wiz is still repairing his Octopus to confront the Merc Puff that dwells deep down under the surface at the end of the Northwest Route.
Gizmo, Wiz.
Noko has tamed the midget and is preparing to take on the Hoof Puff at the end of the East Route.
Tapak kuda berbulu.
Finally, Goop is almost done with the Goo Glide, a machine able to ride the waves of the surf all the way out to the Porky Puff at the end of the route to the southeast.
4 bos kayak itu ya, sepertinya.
Out-of-Date says his friends are gearing up to stop the World Eaters. There's one at the end of each route. The road ahead won't be easy, but he's counting on your support. His friends aren't strong enough to end this on their own. He wants you to understand that you'll all die if the tree isn't saved. He claims names have power, so he gave them these names to weaken them. For him, the Porky Puff is particularly personal. It was that carnivorous beast that took his leg. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Jadi di saat kita melawan pelahap dunia atau World Eater, kita juga menangani perselisihan antar suku ya coy. Yang diketahui ada 6 suku ya. Takdir dunia.
You're getting the hang of it.
Oh, talinya udah bisa dilewati ya. Sebelumnya memang belum waktunya bisa dilewati. Oke. Indah sekali coy, dunianya coy.
Know that the tree of life is dying. Its days are numbered. Without help, it can't endure the environmental change and assault from the World Eaters.
BIOMUTANT. Baru mulai ternyata ya. Kemarin masih tutorial doang ya. I see. Dipersembahkan oleh eksperimen 101.
A signpost maps it out for the cartographically challenged.
Interaksi. Ya salam, dipipisin dong.
Let's see.
Astaga, ditandai sama dia ya coy. Oh, bisa quick ini ya, quick travel ya. Ya, kalau ditandai itu kita bisa langsung teleport ke situ dengan cepat. Nah, I see. Tapi nggak dipipisin juga kali. Ya salam. Waduh, apa nih? Bos. Serem bener coy.
That must be the world eater that chewed off Out-of-Date's leg. You'll need a hat trick to bring that down. The world eaters have made their marks on our world over time.
Waduh, desanya hancur.
That's not the first nor the last village it'll leave in its
Berarti
wake.
pelahap dunia tadi ya, menghancurkan desa-desa ya. World Eater, pemangsa dunia, pelahap dunia.
Look, a survivor. Glad to see someone made it out alive. He's heard the stories about the terror inflicted by the world eaters to other enclaves, but never expected one to come all the way here.
Siap.
He worries there won't be much left to save if this continues, even if the Tree of Life survives the attack. He doesn't know what your connection is to this place, but something tells him you've stayed true to your heart. Anyway, he needs help and says it's by your actions you'll be judged, not by your intentions. He can't understand why you'd do such a thing. He won't make it out of here on his own.
Ya. Wajah.
Good work, clever cops.
Kita sudah berkomitmen akan jadi jahat dulu ya.
Seriously, I always thought better of you than that.
Kita akan jadi jahat dulu, terus nanti bakalan jadi baik gitu loh. Rencananya sih gitu, nggak tahu lagi nanti ke depannya gimana. Tung. Udah 2 kali ya, 2-0 sudah ya, kegelapan menang nih. Oke.
There's Out of Date again. He must have missed something important.
Wherefore, where you
Out of Date says you will make a better stand against the world eaters with the support of a tribe.
Harus
And there are
beraliansi dengan
two
suku-suku
nearby.
ya.
The Myriad tribe is likely to be a good match as they act on the understanding
Myriad nih,
of the
sukunya
greater
baik.
good and have a code of honor. Regardless of who you choose, it won't be easy, as the conflict between the tribes is worse than ever, teetering on the brink of war.
Konflik antar suku.
The Myriad's
Myriad.
conviction to stop the World Eaters began when the Leviathans rose from the depths of the surf. Siding with the Myriad's movement for wholeness in a fragmented world might seem like the logical thing to do, but is it the right thing? One thing's certain, though. Destiny arrives all the same.
Satunya lagi.
The Jagni
Jagni.
tribe only ever had one conviction, to bring balance to the world by
Melayapkan yang
wiping
lemah.
out the weak.
Mantap. Ini
They
nih,
believe that
kita banget nih
cleansing
ya.
is
Jalan ninja
necessary to
kita ini nih.
restore the world, and want to let the world eaters bring down the tree of life. But siding with Jagni isn't necessarily a bad thing. Fate will find a way.
Time is.
Out of Date says someone needs to break the stalemate and shift the balance of power to either Jagni's or Myriad's side. He believes the tribe Sifus, Myriad especially, will listen to you and expects you to pay at least one of them a visit and play your part. Myriad is convinced that defeating the World Eaters is the only way the world can be saved, but they've been forced to focus on their rivalry with the Jagni tribe. Out of Date will be waiting for you beneath the Tree of Life if you lose track of what you need to do. Regardless, you'll meet again once you've played your part in the tribe war and the situation with the World Eaters.
Wes, oke. Siap. Dunia lain benteng Jagni. Oke, tujuan kita selanjutnya adalah ke benteng Jagni.
Another fork in the road. It's either the tunnel or the motor
menuju
bridge.
Myriad.
What'll it be?
Ini menuju Jagni. Let's go. Aura sedikit terang lah. Aura sedikit terang. Barang habis pakai. Tab mutasi. Wah, bisa nambah skill nih. Nyala api sama blink yang udah kebuka nih. Oh, meninggalkan jejak api ya. Kayaknya blink aja lah. Bikin shortcut. Oh, cuma 4 maksimal ini ya. Skill ininya ya, skill psy-nya nih. Bikin shortcut. Klik kanan aja dulu. Oke. Jika apa tadi ya? Oh, scroll tengah, habis itu nanti muncul ini ya shortcutnya, klik kanan habis itu. Oke.
It's a bridge.
Tapi
Just
langsung
get
bocor ya.
over it.
Anu kita ya, pesai kita ya, mana kita atau SP kita atau MP kita tuh habis langsung itu. Berapa kali das ya? Sampai bisa min ya mananya ya. Bisa ngutang dulu mananya coy. Wih, ada perang nih. Kita bantuin gak ya nih? Tapi kita belum tahu yang mana yang Myriad, yang mana yang Jagni nih. Sama-sama kelihatannya jahat coy. Yang mana yang Myriad, yang mana yang Jagni. Kita salah bantu lagi. Ya udahlah, kita skip saja lah. Biarkan mereka berkreasi saja coy. Okay.
They've destroyed this area, muddied up what used to be muck, as if it wasn't bad enough before the tribe war began. That's the Jagni tribe's fault. Their friendship can be a blessing or a curse. It's up to you. You're either a part of their solution to the tribe war or part of the problem.
Dikencingin
Let's
lagi.
see. Says they're wary of strangers. They're at war. He let you in, but thinks you should be patient when it comes to the Sifu.
Wes, mantap.
Zata ide muito tloho. Kariesne statse.
Kepala suku Jagni ya.
The Jagni tribe wants to become omnipresent and, most importantly, feared. They want to vanquish the tribes, as the only way they can guarantee peace is through supremacy. The Sifu is determined to let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life, as it's part of
jadi
their
dia malah
strategy
membiarkan
to cleanse
lahap
the
dunia ya,
world and start anew.
supaya menghancurkan pohon kehidupan.
He welcomes you to the Jagni fort and introduces himself as the tribe's Sifu. The news of a cold-blooded Ronin crossing the Great Wall through the crack in Bunker 101 preceded you. He's referring to your rampage through Bunker 101. It seems you don't mind a bit of blood on your hands. That's something you have in common. He understands that sometimes we need to lose ourselves to find ourselves. But he's glad you chose to come here. There's something about your spirit that sparks memories of you as a kidling. He can still sense you're kind-hearted. Sometimes one memory can make another come to life. He hasn't thought about your Muma for ages, even though she taught him a lot. He was one of the original Wung-Fu disciples. There were 6 of them, but the unity fell apart after Lupa-Lupin attacked the old village. Soon after, they formed new tribes based on their own values, and when the Blight started, the animosity escalated to war. The Sifu says it's time to set the past aside, at least for now. Unrest is sweeping the land, and there are rivals in all directions. Jagni says there is some darkness in the best of us, even you, and suggests you embrace that side of you and help them vanquish the tribes and let the World Eaters destroy the Tree of Life. He wasn't sure you'd do that, but it seems your mind took control of that big heart of yours. That's a sign of strength. The Sifu was waiting for something to tip the balance in their favor, and with you by their side, he's confident you can vanquish the other tribes. The one he wants to deal with first is the Myriad tribe. The Myriad are too good to be true. They might believe in the greater good and a code of honor, but uniting the tribes and saving the Tree of Life won't change anything. You must stop living in the past.
Oke, kita sudah berada di jalur yang tepat ya. Jalan ninja kita, jalan kegelapan coy.
Their kin must put an end to the war before war puts an end to them. It'll cost bruises and broken bone, but they refuse to be the victim here. They have no intention of letting this drag out, or they'll run the risk of teaching the enemy their art of war. He wants you to focus. These are the new rival outposts your tribe needs to take control of.
Wah, dikepung ya. Kita akan mengepung dulu Myriad ya, baru kita langsung serang. Sepertinya kayak ini ya, kayak gitu ya.
He says you'll regret not being on their side. The only way you'll learn their secrets, Wung-Fu and the tribe weapon now, is if you defeat him. And that will never happen. Even if you see the world differently, you must hit them as soon and as hard as you can. The outcome of this war is up to you. It tells you not to be afraid. Your fate cannot be taken from you. Claim the rival outposts and earn the right to wield the tribe weapon. Once you've conquered the rivals' outposts, you'll challenge their Sifu for control of their territory, tribe weapon, and kin.
Oke.
parni.
Your Muma taught each disciple a weapon. She never intended it for hunting nor war, but lately the art of defense has been shadowed by relentless attack.
Vlada.
Seeing you brings back his memories of the
Desa
old
Tua.
village. Jackney
Dia
doesn't
kenal
want
kita
a
juga
new
waktu kecil
unity
ternyata ya.
between the tribes. Their goal is
Desa
to
Tua
become
tuh perguruan kita
omnipresent
tadi ya, yang
and,
waktu kita
most
flashback tadi ya.
importantly, feared. He remembers your kind and unselfish soul and can sense you still have it in you, the will to do good.
Yapza.
Anyway, you'll pass your old village on your way to the first rival outpost, but we've got no time to be sentimental. War doesn't wait.
Sentimental.
It's always the little things you remember, and with you it's pretty much the only thing he recalls, that you were little.
Di sini cukup gelap ya, sampai senternya nyala tuh. Markasnya gelap-gelapan, coy. Oke. Lucu amat mukanya lu. Giginya 2. Gigi kelinci. Kita ngomong-ngomong dulu ya sama warga desa ya.
With life, there's always hope. Has plenty to do, so no.
No worry.
Peddler is eager for you to have a look at the wares.
Bukan barang-barangmu.
Sees you're eager to make a deal, but cautions you not to be too eager if you want to make a good deal. See what they have.
Waduh, duitnya daun ya. Setiap penjual memiliki hijau, mata uang dalam bentuk daun. Ya, siap. Beli pakai daun, coy. Nice banget ini. Muter-muter dulu ya. Waduh, lagi orang lagi tergaji pohon nih. Ini apa nih? Oh, toko baju nih.
The vendor says you can browse his
Kelar
goods
baju
anytime
perlengkapan.
during opening hours. Wonders, let's strike a deal.
Oh. Mahal ya, 7.000-an. Ada tadi 7.000, 4.000, 3.000, 2.000 ya. Ini lagi ngapain nih orang nih?
Says it's quite...
Ini. Oh, ini senjata api. Mantap, coy.
Crows about helping you take apart. Says you should take...
Kamu harus santai.
Peddler is eager for you to have a look
Makelar
at the
dor-dor.
wares. Says there's usually a line.
Oke lah, belum ada duitnya juga, nanti aja ya. Kok hilang, bekas kencingnya
Let's
hilang ya?
see.
Apa ini? Ada harta karun. Koyok nyawa. Waduh. Siap. Thank you. Dunia persilatan banget ini dunianya nih. Wede, ada musuh dong.
Better beware, that's a mump up ahead. They were hit hard by evolution, the wonky ones especially, deformed and unfurred.
Wah, susah ini, kalau jarak dekat susah ini bang.
Fired up.
Paling enak bang jarak jauh kayak gini ya. Waduh, lihat tuh dia. Bentar-bentar dia mau pakai skill gitu ya. Kalau pakai tembakan lama nih coy. Nembak lama nih. Gak betah kita coba hajar dia dari dekat aja. Susah juga coy. Waduh.
Flash and slash.
Terjangan babi. Lumayan nih. Terjangan babi.
You're fresh out of key energy.
Oh, habis ki.
It's becoming terminal.
Bang dulu lah. Dulu permen keren. Aduh, nggak sempat selesai terjangan babinya udah kena injak. Waduh. Astaga.
So much damage.
Waduh, nggak gagal terus nih terjangan babinya nih. Ada tembak saja lah. Dikit lagi. Nice, level 3 naik level. Manis enak, siap. Dropnya gitu doang ya. Oke, kita akan menaikkan kayaknya nih kemujuran dulu ya, supaya kritikalnya nambah coy. Kritikal dan peluang jarahan nambah ya. Kemujuran dulu.
As long as you're happy about it.
Oke. Ini belum cukup poinnya. Kita nabung aja ya. Nyari satu tulang lagi nih. Baru bisa pakai beli skill ini ya, nebus skill ini. Oke. Kolam di sana. Lihat kolam dulu dong. Ini dia. Mode fotonya gimana ya, Pak? Sayang sekali ya, dunia yang indah seperti ini tapi nggak ada mode foto ya. Kalau foto screenshot biasa kurang sip ya, nggak bisa di full body kelihatan ya. Ntar kita cari-cari lah. Foto-fotonya gimana ya?
Time is lost on this place, but it evokes a tingling sensation. There's
Desa
something
hancur
special
lagi.
about it, drawing you closer.
Apakah ini desa tua ya? Desa masa kecil. Oh iya, mungkin ini desa tua ini kayaknya nih. Kencingin dulu. Iya.
Let's see. As time passes, memories fade, and sometimes
flashback
feelings
lagi nih.
change. It's not about who you were, it's about who you'll become. This story is far from over. Echoes of a long-lost past like whispers in the wind.
Flashback lagi coy. Ya elah. Ade.
Here's someone who takes each day as it comes. He asks how you are today.
Cukup baik.
Then he wants you to know that if you find yourself going through bad times, you should just keep going. He wonders where you've been. He hopes you've been out at the lake, practicing your swimming technique. He understands Wung-Fu is hard. That's why your Muma only has 6 disciples. Doing just one thing helps you get more done in less time. He thinks you should really know how to swim by now.
Oke, ajari aku. Sekarang juga.
Why not? There's no better time to do what needs to be done than right now.
Wah, kecil sekali ya kita ya. Ya elah, dilempar gitu aja ya. Belum belajar sudah dilempar ya. Oh, berenang mengurangi ki.
He says that wasn't too bad, was it? He says a feeling that you're going to drown is a great reminder of the need to learn how to swim.
Siap.
But you need practice, lots of practice. Great things usually happen to those who never stop trying. He hopes you'll be one of them. You just need more time in the surf. That's the only way you'll ever learn how to swim. You can never try too hard. Judging by your Muma's look, it
ini
seems
mumamu
you
ya,
forgot something.
mama kita ya.
You
Sekaligus
promised you'd train with her
perguruan
before
ini,
the
coy.
sun goes
Sifu.
down. It's time to go. The dedication to training is important.
Takut kita
You
sama
can't
ibu ya,
rely
takut ibu ya.
solely on the fact that Wung-Fu is in your blood.
Takut ibu ya coy.
You should know, practice makes perfect. You have to keep working on it if you want to be good at it. She'll see you at the village square. She'll be waiting for you. There will be a surprise for you at the end, too.
Oke, latihan Wung-Fu. Ini apa, ini bisa dihancur gak nih? Guci-guci nih. Gak bisa ya. Belum ada senjata kita ya.
Here's another familiar face with lots on his mind.
Oh, Gizmo ini ada tadi dibahas. Itu ya, waktu bahas bos besar tadi ada Gizmo, Wiz, apalagi tadi Dudu. Satunya siapa tadi, lupa.
He's learned that things are never as bad as they seem. You'll feel better in the morning. He was hoping you could help him pick up some scrap for a thingamajig he's working on. He's happy to hear that from someone that's a part of the coming generation. You owe it to yourself to protect the environment. You should look for things that are recyclable. It shouldn't take you too long to find some.
Oke. Cari sampah ya, itu kayaknya nyala-nyala itu tuh. Oke. Oh, klik kanan. Udah. lagi. Oh ini kanan. Oke. Ini lagi.
He wonders what usefulness you found. He says every little thing
Semua
counts.
hal kecil ada artinya. Oke.
He can work wonders with almost anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. That's the spirit. You can't make a difference unless you get your hands dirty. He'd love to teach you to upcycle, and the scrap you found would be a good start.
Pembuatan, kamu bisa madu senjata benar-benar baru dari nol. Dengan komponen tepat kamu bisa membuat senjatamu sendiri. Untuk mulai membuat senjata, remuk, tebasan satu tangan dan tebasan remuk nih senjata api kayaknya ya maksudnya ya. Remuk. Gergaji, gile bener senjatanya. Wis katana cuy. No blade. Big blade, great sword ya. Bilah bang. Kayaknya ini aja lah. Lu coba-coba ya. Untuk terus membuat senjata pilih slot handle. Oke. Atasnya ini. Handle. Oke, ini handlenya. Waduh bentuk. Waduh pisang jadi handle gile. Yang bener aja. Wah, bilah gagang gergaji. Jangan karet. Mana nih ya? Oh, ini aja lah samurai katana. Tekan F untuk membuat senjata. Gak bisa cancel lagi ya? Iya, nggak bisa di cancel. Ya udahlah, gini ini aja ya. Oke.
You did well, but he can't help but wonder why you decided to craft a weapon.
Ingin sesuatu yang canggih.
He appreciates those able to deliver a sharp remark. He understands, but hopes you won't be needing it anytime soon. He thinks mastering the 6 weapon styles of Wung-Fu is more than enough for anyone. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Oke, thank you.
It looks like she's
Gizmo,
starting to lose
Gizmo
her
ya namanya tadi
patience.
ya.
You know she doesn't like waiting for you. She wants to see you on the village square
Disuruh
right
latihan
away.
malah mampir ke sana ke sini ya. Ya, mau gimana lagi ya. Namanya juga quest bubu.
Then you've got a good excuse. You share a responsibility to prevent hardship on nature and the environment. It's your future. She wants you to grow up and start thinking for yourself. You really need to find yourself before she's gone. That's all she's ever asked of you, that you'll try and give it your best. You can't do more than that. You've always followed your own path, but this time she needs you to follow her. She worries about you. Sometimes you get lost in your own world, where the only thing that matters is you.
Oke. Kemana lagi nih? Oh, ke gerbang ini ya. Tapi ada penjaganya coy.
They look determined. Better watch out. He asks you to stop right
Jangan-jangan
there
nih
and
tiga nih
wonders
kepala
where
suku
you
ya di
think
masa
you're
depan
going.
ya.
He says that it's not too late for you to turn back.
Itu tongkatnya mirip
There's
kepala
no
suku
way
Jak
they'll
nih itu
let
yang
you
belah
pass.
kiri. Yang kanan mirip kepala
He
suku
wants to
Miriat
know
nih.
who you think you are. You'll have to face pain at some point. He offers to help you get it over
Kati
with.
putih. Susah juga nangkisnya ya, masih belum bisa, timingnya susah coy nangkis. Nah. Gak bisa nyimpen. Aduh, salah. Waduh, besar banget ternyata maminya ya. Kita kecil
She
banget.
asks if you're hurt. What happened? She's there for all disciples. That's her commitment as Sifu. And when she needs them, they're there for her and each other. The most important thing is that you're okay. It's time to focus on your training now.
Aku harus menjadi kuat.
She suggests that you forgive your enemies. Nothing annoys them more.
Oke. Jangan ada penghambat lagi ya. Kita harus cepat latihan nih. Wah, nggak bisa dibuka. Lewat mana dong? Oh, ini. Nah, ada orang lagi nih.
Is someone close to heart, doing what he does best?
Coffee.
Seeing you always
Oh,
puts a
Papsi.
smile
Oh, ini
on your
bapaknya nih.
Popsi's face. He wants to know how you're feeling. He knows growing up is hard, and things will continue to go wrong as you become older and figure out how to make them right. He asks if you could help him too before you leave for training. He'll talk to her, sure, but you know she wants you to accept responsibility for your own actions and future. He suggests you get going and find him gadgets and ideas for how you can upcycle some old fabrics.
Oke, disuruh nyari barang lagi, coy. Ini satu. Satu lagi. Oh, di sana. Oke. Satu lagi.
He's curious to see what you found. He says whatever it is, it shouldn't be left forgotten at the bottom of a pile of recyclables.
Oke.
He can work wonders with pretty much anything and asks if you know how to upcycle. Thinks some are and some aren't. One thing's for sure, though, your Mooma thinks it all takes up too much space in the house. He says it's about time you learn how and offers to teach you, starting with the scrap you found.
Membuat perlengkapan. Oh, ini semacam part-part tambahan dari baju ya. Kan banyak, ada 4 nih di belakang. Oh, di belakang ada juga. Oke lah.
The style might be too edgy for his taste, but it looks sharp on you. Agrees. At least that way it'll never go out of style. You should take it with you. Wear it to practice.
Siap.
He's sure your Mooma will forgive you for not wearing the traditional outfit. He's looking forward to seeing what you'll make next. It seems you have a talent for this.
Daur ulang dong. Oke, kita akan keluar. Waduh, ada pemandangan bagus lagi nih. mamu-mamu lagi di tengah lapangan ternyata ya.
Bola kamu brukna.
Your Muma says it's about time you got here.
Bola koto.
Says being on time would be better yet.
Amun. Brumble na marsamambu.
She says she is eager to get started. You don't have much time left before the sun goes down.
Bola koto. Pent nampusa. Amun.
But there's enough time left for repetition, and you need it. Training dummies don't hit back.
Mustiki muhka.
Wants you to prove that with some practice first.
Latihan coy. Ha. 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 Kesakitan. Hit, wis latihan pedang lagi. Hit, ya, shit, wait, ya, wood. Widih, sudah hebat nih ceritanya nih ya.
Kala.
Your Muma says you did well today. She's so proud of you.
Inyada aldo. Andro?
Thanks you for being such a good student.
Vaseno kasaman varut. Masamal.
Been working on a present for you, with the help of Gizmo and Wiz.
Pala. Puri kumbala muma.
You should go see him and find out what it is. You've deserved it.
Tate ko baba sakting.
That's why you should be sure to thank him for it.
Ini Gizmo ya, Gizmo Wiz ya ini berarti ya. Itu si Wiz yang tukang sampah tadi Gizmo. Wah, disuruh nangkap automation dong. Oh, ini asal mula kita dapat automation ya. Waktu kecil sudah dapat kita ya. Waduh, susah juga coy. Edit.
Catchy.
Urasa durut.
Your Muma says she's never seen an apparatus as green as this little thing. It's wonderful.
Aku penasaran apa kegunaan.
Katya dopoluta. Urasa durut.
Figuring that out is half the fun.
Morning basa. Beri.
A piece of Scraptronics like this has built-in old-world tech that makes it a potent communication device.
Kanyala no toro.
It's called an automaton, and it's hardwired to your DNA. It'll follow wherever you go and see whatever you see.
Kamonu. Kanaruta.
Says it's not a record keeper, more like a companion.
Kanamunta.
Your Muma says you look tired. No wonder. It's been a long day.
Dere. Kanamunta.
Says a good rest makes you ready for tomorrow.
Oke.
Rest and you'll find strength for
sekali ya.
tomorrow.
Jauh banget ukurannya. Waduh,
Nothing could
Lupa-Lupin ya
stop
nih ya.
Lupa-Lupin from setting the world on fire.
Wadidaw. Serangan Lupa-Lupin. Oh, ini yang seperti yang diceritakan si Out of Date itu ya. Out of Date apa sih kepala suku Jakni tadi ada cerita penyerangan Lupa-Lupin ke Desa Tua ini.
A burnt
Waduh, nggak bisa
kidling
di-save,
will
coy.
learn to dread fire.
Aduh, ya udahlah. Astaga. Waduh, sisa seperempat darah. Ayo, semangat. Gimana menghindarinya ya? Oh, ALT ya. Wah, tapi gak sempet. Wah, tewas dah. Oke.
Give it a last burst and you'll make it.
Siap nangkis ya. Waduh, nggak sempet kena juga. Waduh. Oke. Stay fokus. Nah, ini tekan ALT lagi nih. Nggak kena ya sekalinya sepertinya ya. Oke, nice.
Your Muma says this is it. The time has come. She must fight Lupa-Lupin. This time there's no escape. She can hear him coming. Lupa-Lupin is a problem older than you. Whatever happens, you need to know she loves you. And everything she's done has been to protect you, your Popsy, and those she was chosen to lead.
Papsinya nggak
She tells you to
Wung-Fu
stay
berarti ya.
back. This is her fight. It has nothing to do with you. History has finally caught up with her.
Bertarung dong, Bu. Aku tidak akan membiarkanmu sendirian, Bu.
She loves how brave you are, but she can't be worrying about you while she fights. This is her fight. Here it comes. The past coming to haunt the present.
Tenang, Bu, aku akan bantumu, Bu. Wah, tapi belum ada senjata api nih, cuma berbekal pedang doang ya. Oh, nggak ada lagi pedangnya, pukul-pukulan doang ya. Pedangnya tadi diambil para preman-preman tadi ya. Aduh, mati. Iya, darah kita kan sedikit tadi ya, habis dari kebakaran tadi. Oh, ini sudah penuh lagi nih. Mana dia nih? Oke, hajar terus, Bro. Hajar terus, Bro. Wah, masih banyak darahnya, coy. Bisa dikalahkan gak nih? Pukul.
You must go through fire and water to make it out.
Astaga. Ibu. Waduh.
Your Muma says you can make it if you believe in it. Where she goes, you go. Blood is thicker than water.
Oke. Let's go ke tepian ya. Astaga, ya salam. Jadi bener itu si Lupa-Lupin tuh ya. Ya elah coy. Wadidaw. Mamu, please don't die. Aduh, kayaknya.
Death is not to be feared by one who has lived life with a pure heart. A part of her will live on in you.
Ya, awal-awal udah mati mama kita ya.
The creature is hungry for more. Nothing is going to stand in its way now.
Aduh. Mama sekaligus guru kita tewas, coy. Belum ngasih jurus pamungkas lagi, baru jurus basic tadi ya. Kita latihan tuh dan meninggal.
If a sacrifice is made for someone else, it's not lost, but passed on to the next. Life must go on. Real sacrifice comes from love and necessity when all other options are
Waduh,
exhausted.
sempet-sempetnya jatuh kan.
The ultimate test of conscience is the willingness to give up anything to save what you truly care about.
Terus ngejar si Lupa-Lupinnya ya. Waduh, ini tanda-tanda babenya juga tewas ini mah.
Dies with you. What you do for your kin remains and makes you
kan?
immortal in
Ya
their memory.
salam. Langsung tewas Papsi dan Mamu ya. Papsi dan mama kita langsung tewas coy. Astaga naga.
As the moment fades and is lost, the only thing that remains is loneliness. It doesn't mean you'll forget your past. It simply means you need to move on.
Buat senjata apa tadi? Pembuatan senjata. Bisa ganti-ganti senjata ya? Tapi nggak ada ini ya, nggak ada. Oh ini senjata kita yang sekarang. Celana, badan. Oh ini armor bahu ya, belum ada ya. Kepala. Oke lah, itu aja kan. Tidak bisa membuat senjata baru. Oke. Bahannya belum ada ya. Apaan
The
nih?
tribe's caught a fluffy hulk. Better watch out, it's no pet.
Hook. Ini pada nangkap
They
monster
couldn't
ini ya.
keep it down. Fluff hulk's on the loose.
Waduh, lolos. Lepas coy. Nah ya, kita hajar sajalah, lumayan nih experience. Bisa dari dekat nggak nih? Jangan babi. Tabok. Waduh. Lock. Oh iya. Susah nih, jadi dari dekat susah coy. Tembak sajalah. Sorry ya guys.
Right between the eyes.
Gila, lidahnya api coy. Wow. Oh, yang merah itu critical berarti ya.
All fired up. It was harder than expected to take down the Fluff Hulk. They've received news a Ronin joined the tribe's ranks and were looking forward to meeting you. A group of Jagni warriors are already waiting for you at Myriad's Vespidut
Pos
outpost.
jaga Vespidut Myriad.
You should hurry there and help them storm the outpost.
Menduduki posnya Myriad ya habis ini ya.
Mercy is for the weak. The Jagni tribe seek no one's sympathy.
Oke. Perang suku dimulai. Nice. Oh, ini awal kita masuk tadi ya. Oh iya. Naik level dulu coy. Ini kayaknya kita ketangkasan aja ya. Nah, ini bisa upgrade skill baru nih. Kekuatan misterius, ngelempar pedang itu ya, mantap. Keren coy, keren. Pedang terbang kayak gitu keren coy. Weser, mantap, mantap, mantap. Guys, kayaknya sampai di sini dulu ya perjumpaan kita dalam gameplay Biomutant kita kali ini. Terima kasih yang sudah bergabung, semoga terhibur ya teman-teman. Jangan lupa subscribe, like, komen, dan share-nya. Tetap jaga kesehatan, sampai ketemu lagi di next video. Ciao.